Well, hello and welcome one and all as you join us for what is an eagerly awaited resumption of this competition. A competition that has produced more than its fair share of drama already, and it's more than obvious that this crowd, with its great chorus of sound, is demanding yet more drama now. This truly is a feel-good place. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Serbia always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Passing nice and neat. And it's Lampard. Guardiola does well not to be outdone there. Lampard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. In towards the back stick.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe.
Oh, that's ambitious. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh, nearly. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yamal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And we have our very first corner. Croatia are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pepe. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Looking for the run. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution for Croatia, number 25.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Coming on the field, number 8, Gianluca Zambrotta.
Ronaldinho! Decent hit from there. That'll be a throw. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Del Piero. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific effort! Goal! Serbia! And Serbia score first. Certain, searing and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Croatia have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Ibrahimovic. Zambrota conjures time and space where few can. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rafael Varane. Thuram.
Croatia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho, looking for options for movement. Bullish header! And the ball's come loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Lampard picks it up from the goal kick. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Del Piero. That has not gone well. Thuram. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
2 added minutes.
Now it's
have been
Ibrahimovic.
indicated.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Gerrard. Guardiola. Del Piero. Can he get it through? Now it's Del Piero. Defending was strong and firm. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Croatia, number 20.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Croatia are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Croatia, number 5,
We're on the move again.
coming on to replace him is
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Croatia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Foot in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Turan. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Yaya Toure. Spread to the right. Marcelo wins the duel this time. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. Croatia still chasing a one-goal deficit here. That's a good foray he's making. He is through here! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pass somewhat off target. Serbia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Out for a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Ah, he's given it away! And the ball is out of play.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal. A lot of space ahead of him. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ibrahimovic gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
Substitution for Croatia, number 18.
So changes of foot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field is number
Pepe getting this one clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That has ended up in no man's land.
Croatia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Croatia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played. Aims beyond the defence. Seedorf. And it's Schneider. Mbappe! Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gerrard tries to play it through. Oh, that's beautifully weak. And the shot! Serbia have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Schneider is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now that's well seen too. Del Piero. Gerrard. And he was quick to react. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's an imaginative pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. So this is the one we've all been waiting for. The crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition. The ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here, unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I preferred. Winning will help fans remember you for...
There's the shot! Rangers are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chips it through. Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gently done. Hazard. Nice interception, well timed. Thuram clears without hesitation. Serbia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. First quarter of an hour gone. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Serbia currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Priol cuts it out. Gerrard. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Yamal.
That was lovely.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And this is Hazard. That is good alertness. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Mbappe, great vision. And that's been intercepted.
That's great position.
He's having a pop! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Serbia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And this is... It's Couch! And a neat finish! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Rangers cut their deficit and look raring to go again. And a chance!
Third goal.
Lampard. And it's Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's going to be disappointed with that. Triol. And it's Count. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Maldini. Pinches it off him. Van Nistelrooy going after that. Mbappe. That's Gerrard. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now he's got space here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Just eases him off the ball. And we have breezed through the first half of the final.
Hello, everyone.
That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So 45 minutes up, what are you thinking of the final to this point, Jim?
So far, so good, Peter, but there'll be a response from their opponents in the second half. I'm sure that'll be discussed in the dressing room. That period immediately after half-time will be very interesting indeed. They have to be really, really ready for it.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Serbia ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And we're up and running. Lampard. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Strong running down that left flank. And they can counter here. Count was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafael Varane. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Edmilson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries a measured ball. And the shot! And there's a goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And now he has 2. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That pass has been well intercepted. But this is Van Nistelrooy. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ibrahimovic. That is lovely. And the ball is out of play. Toure gathers from the goal kick. Edmilson. And he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Edmilson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's Ibrahimovic! Now, who's who's going to be first to this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Such good technique.
Lampard has it in a wide position.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Lovely bit of skill. And this is Ronaldinho. Gerrard. Count, looking to add to his goal. Oh, they can break here. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Nuno Mendes. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Rangers clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Hazard. Can he latch on to this?
Number 10,
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Number 17,
Varane makes the interception.
Number 15,
Hazard. Spread it left. Now it's Schneider.
Number 14,
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Just a few moments from glory. Looking for the run. Bale picks it up out wide. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Space for him to turn and look. A corner it is then. Rangers with the corner, they're first. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. No outsmarting him this time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Seedorf. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Schneider. Oh, he's been caught napping. He is just caressing the ball. He is through here. Goes for the shot. And the counter is on. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, it's a great ball here. Schneider! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Schneider really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Shoots! Serbia visibly... And that's it. So these are our winners. A word for the vanquished, who played more than their part in this competition and did very well to make the final. But it just wasn't to be for them. The right team did win it in the end, and it is rightly time for them to bask in their glory. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's match.
So things are bubbling up very nicely on what is undoubtedly another one of football's genuine red-letter days. Here comes the ultimate white-knuckle ride on the emotional roller coaster. So all aboard. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. First day of the competition, always a special day and a cause for universal optimism.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
Things already rolling. Oh, that's a key interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There's the shot! Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of... Bullets! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Serbia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Del Piero. Seedorf. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Serbia are looking to break at pace. And that is a little undercooked. Yaya Toure. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's a sharp little ball. Bullets! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Seedorf. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Hullet. Real chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Villarreal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. Hullet. Bullish header! And now they can spring out of defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game. Now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Mbappe. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Del Piero. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Serbia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quick.
Shot a goal! Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Lampard. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Mbappe.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And this is Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He might be in here. And he's found... Tries a shot! So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Well, that's well spotted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Serbia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he finish? Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Villarreal finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
Villarreal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Makaleli proves too strong. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Lampard. Vieira. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. Yaya Toure. Short changes him with that pass. Seedorf. That's been slipped through. And the shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
Tries one from range! Villarreal have their second corner now. That's the keeper's ball. Serbia have the chance to go the other way. Serbia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Varane spots it and intercepts. A probing pass. No, he's not getting his way this time. Vieira. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That is good alertness. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has left him in a heap. That's a throw. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Azar coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Villarreal still have the cards to affect this game. Looking tidy in possession
Number
here.
11.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gennaro Gattuso.
That has
Number
not gone
7.
well.
Number 20.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial
Number
moment.
15.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
Pirlo.
he knows it.
And he's been shifted off it. And it's Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hazard. Vieira. Gattuso. Pele. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. Chance here to counter. Messi going forward. He's in plenty of space here.
Serbia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem that we are headed for penalties. And this is Hazard. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary. Seedorf receives it in a wide position. Very nicely done. Takes a shot! In he goes again!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's heaved it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Best. And it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now Yaya Toure. The ball has bounced loose now. Best. Brilliantly cut out. Skims one in. So there you have it. Penalties. So there was to be no definitive result.
Please make sure you follow the
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
So we've gone as far as we can go, and this will now be decided by penalties. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. Pull it to get things going. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Hazard is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
So on to the second man.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Dembele is the second man to step up for his team. Made it look easy. A swift riposte. Pirlo, the third man up.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Best is the third man to step forward. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
This to put them 2 up. Oh, it's a really good save. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat. Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
Vieira with the last of the first 5 penalties.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Yes, that's how you do it. And the drama continues. So both teams effectively 1 kick away from the precipice. Big character, big moment, big save. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Oh, he saved it!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Up steps the man with the armband. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
Yeah, looked so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
And that will do it.
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. We're all sweating here.
Villarreal have won it by the barest of margins. 2 sides more or less inseparable until the final...
everyone, and welcome to today's
Well,
match.
hello and welcome one and all as you join us for what is an eagerly awaited resumption of this competition. A competition that has produced more than its fair share of drama already, and it's more than obvious that this crowd, with its great chorus of sound, is demanding yet more drama now. This truly is a feel-good place. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
Stade de Reims really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Thuram has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Makaleli.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vieira. So, no chances falling either way for the time being. Oh, it's come loose. Nesta. It's a throw-in. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait.
Bullet! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Chiesa. Luis Suarez. Crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Mbappe. Makaleli. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Hullet. And it's Seedorf. Oh, what a mistake! Hullet. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Icon. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Suarez. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rui Costa. Good take, and is he in? It's Luis Suarez! Too close for comfort. Tries to pass it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And a chance! Chiesa. Rijkaard. Now it's Rui Costa. Maicon. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Hullet. Threads one in. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Seedorf wins the duel this time. Maicon. Rui Costa. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And he's quick to return it. Look at Chiesa! Goal! Goal! The first significant strike. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Hullet. Seedorf.
There will be 1 minute
And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Seedorf gets his head on it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please make sure you follow
Villarreal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and he cuts out the supply. And here's Mbappe. Makalele. Pass is just off target. Rui Costa. And it's Zanetti. Chiesa. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. That's a throw. And it's Zanetti. Vieira. Makalele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Suarez. Oh, he's burst through. Maicon. Reims have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Reims with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Oh, good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta makes the interception. He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. Your impression so far, Jim?
Villarreal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Rijkaard. That is good strength. Not much subtlety about that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Chiesa. And this is Luis Suarez. Rui Costa. Yeah, this could be a chance. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Villarreal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Well, would you believe that?
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Makaleli tries to play it through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Just the keeper in his way. Great chance! Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Villarreal, number 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Bros are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important.
Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Forced to go back. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, he's missed it.
Number 15. Andrea Pirlo. Number 13.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Number 20.
Rijkaard.
Pelé.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Ronaldo.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Zambrota. Messi. Now it's Aguero. Ronaldinho.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And in a trice, the Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he got himself into a great position.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That has been knocked clear. Just 5 minutes left. Rafael Varane. Diego Costa. Rijkaard. Now it's Pelé. Diego Costa. Nicely weighted ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's off target. Cannavaro. That's Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Zaprati. Great defending, strong and determined. And the number on the board is 3. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Villarreal are out. Defeat and a hard one to take, especially when it comes on a stage such as this. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, it's the end of an adventure that will have taught them a great deal about how to handle these games in the future. If losing does make you stronger, they'll certainly be back.
Well, it's bubbling up very nicely here. A true showbiz occasion reserved for the football glitterati. And you wonder what its protagonists have up their sleeves. It feels like the only game It's all about the here and the now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I preferred. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time, so I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that all the players can give a good account of themselves, and you've heard it before, may the best team do it.
Things already rolling.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense. This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ross leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I really don't think there was any intent behind that, but you really should know better than letting the occasion get to your head. That's what happened then.
Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He is through here. Tries to play it through, and shot a goal! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Zanetti. Rijkaard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's Rui Costa. First quarter of an hour gone, and he's found a way past. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ross already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Oh, it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Maicon. Backward it goes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cannavaro. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Gerrard. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a key interception. Aims beyond the defence. Zanetti knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! And that's in. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has 2. So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Pepe. Diaz does well to get it back. Ross looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Messi, too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Great vision. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Puskas. Chiesa going forward. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Maicon. He's found a way past. And this is Rui Costa.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And he shoots! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Chiesa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we are halfway through this final. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So we reach the halfway point. What does Jim Beglin have to offer at this stage?
Stade de Reims really need to keep their focus now, Peter. They have the all-important lead, but their opponents are going to come at them with everything they've got in the second half, so they can't afford any switching off.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. Reims will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. Well, here we go then. Vieira. Couldn't squeeze it through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? Luis Suarez. He'll try from distance. Always going over the top.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rijkaard. Maicon. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Look at the space here. Maicon just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Rui Costa. Rui Costa ventures forward. Oh, super ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. Chiesa! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Bellingham.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Luis Suarez touches it back. And he plays one through. Rui Costa in acres of space out wide. Diaz. That has not gone well. Desai. That's Chiesa. Looking for the run. Cannavaro cuts it out. Bellingham. Now it's Puskas. And here's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's Rui Costa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Chiesa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, super find. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Vieira. And it's Maicon. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So not long left in this now. Just a few moments from glory. Zanetti. Zanetti. And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. Diaz. That pass has been well intercepted. Maicon plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bellingham. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. Now it's Diaz. Looking to play him in. And that's been drilled in. Reims are closing in on a comfortable win.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Driving forward. And he's managed to get free. And it's Bellingham. Great ball, and he's in here. Referee has just said play on. And the pass is intercepted. He can run onto that. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is a little undercooked. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So these are our winners. A word for the vanquished who played more than their part.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's match.
So things are bubbling up very nicely on what is undoubtedly another one of football's genuine red-letter days. Here comes the ultimate white-knuckle ride on the emotional roller coaster. So all aboard. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now the game itself. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor you tend only to get on days like this.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as it
Gets his head on it! That's a fair try, but just off target. Now it's Vitinha. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. And he's lost his man. It's shot! Oh! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. They put it on a plate for him.
everyone, and welcome to today's
Well,
match.
hello and welcome one and all as you join us for what is an eagerly awaited resumption of this competition. A competition that has produced more than its fair share of drama already, and it's more than obvious that this crowd, with its great chorus of sound, is demanding yet more drama now. This truly is a feel-good place. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then.
Stade de France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options. Well, full-back biases aside, it's hard not to admire a player like Maicon, a player who offers so much going forwards.
And backwards, surely.
Yeah, backwards too. I mean, having him in your lineup is like having three players in one. He's defensively sound enough to be an old-fashioned full-back while having the attacking prowess of a winger.
And he's sure, therefore, to be one of the busiest players on the pitch today. And he's lost his man here. They want to be quick to recover this.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Villarreal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. Maldini. And this is Del Piero. Quarter of an hour played. Villarreal still without a single shot on target. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Aguero. Oh, look at the space here. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Mbappe, very much a man of this moment. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Maicon. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Rui Costa with the short one. Zanetti just eases him off the ball. Villarreal have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness.
Stade de France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Seedorf. It's a good look. He leaps for it. They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Villarreal have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Villarreal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's had it nicked away. Aguero. Zanetti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Rui Costa! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, that has not gone well. That'll be a throw-in. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Rui Costa plays it short. Zanetti stood his ground strongly. Stood up well to him there. Rui Costa has got himself a free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe is onto this.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. And it's Zanetti. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Hello, everyone.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Villarreal can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So off we go again. Villarreal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Zanetti. And here's Suarez. Seedorf. Del Piero. It's Rui Costa. And here's Aguero. He's shifting through the gears here. Turan has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cannavaro. Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get it through? He is through here. Villarreal are still that goal to the good. Icon. Rui Costa.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Rui Costa. Pull it. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Aguero. He's picked his way through. Del Piero. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Desai calmly anticipates. This is a promising build-up. Vieira. And it's Varane. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Seedorf. And this is Hullet. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is good progress on the left. And he's there to make the challenge. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Rui Costa making good progress on the right-hand side. Rijkaard. And here's Suarez. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vieira shows great strength.
Might want to be careful there.
Luis Suarez. Vieira. Ball played for Rijkaard. And here's Aguero. Now it's Rui Costa. This looks promising. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution for Villarreal, number 18.
This then to draw level.
Patrick Vieira. Number 11, Clarence Seedorf. Number 10, Vitinha. Number 8, Alessandro Del Piero. Number 22.
Oh, great save by Dida.
Coming on the field, number 9.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Andrea Pirlo. Number 24.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Number 20.
Now that's well seen too.
Number 14.
Stade really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Pepe. Pinches it off him.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And one more try! That's a fair try, but just off target. And that's it, the pressure finally lifts. Villarreal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were...
So this is the one we've all been waiting for, the crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition, the ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that compares. Once you get there, you want to keep coming back. I still feel like that now.
We are just getting started.
Well, having been involved in quite a few games of this stature, Peter, you can never get enough of this. It really is quite surreal.
That's very neat. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Always played it in low. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Omir Ardija have it back and can go again. Bellingham will not want to lose. Mbappe! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Leicester cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Hazard. Well read, nice interception. Nicely weighted ball. Header! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
It's come to nothing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Takes a shot! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has been slung wide. Now it's Bellingham. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Mbappe. Modric. Mbappe. Mbappe. Del Piero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Vitinha. He's well positioned here. Del Piero really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, good take in a good area. Good ball, good take. Oh, good effort. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gullit does really well to win the ball there. Gullit running with the ball. Look at the space here. He's having a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And he's had it nicked away. Great vision. Well, played right into his path. Modric. And it's Bellingham. Oh, important interception.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Played back towards his own goal.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Hazard. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. So we are halfway through this final. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point. What does Jim Beglin have to offer at this stage?
Well, I think it's safe to say that the occasion seems to be getting to some of the players and it's making them play a bit within themselves. I think it's all a bit passive. I think when you look at both managers, they'll be wanting to give their players a real lift at half-time now, and we'll see something better in this second half.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The whistle goes, we're off and running. So the first half brought no goals. Pull it. And the pass is intercepted. Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one. Hazard. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hullet. Delivers the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Modric. And it's Modric. That's Zambrotta. Not the most accurate pass. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Mbappe. Oh, right place, right. Bellingham! Del Piero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Hullet. And he has been fouled there. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Edmilson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Hullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Omiya Ardija can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Bellingham. Seedorf. Tries to pass. And Hullet! And it's in! And with that, the deadlock is broken. Patience, yet more patience, but now it has arrived. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution for Villarreal. Number 11, Clarence Seedorf.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, they have to do something to change the status quo.
Number 15.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Villarreal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It has been a very decent watch this, and both sides are still very much in it.
Yeah, I think the scene is set for someone to step up and have that final word. I think it's all down to who's willing to be bravest now.
He's played it long. Pullet chasing after it. Maldini makes the interception. Villarreal are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's beautifully weighted.
Villarreal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
The final whistle and the end. Villarreal were close, but simply put, close was not good enough. And so it ends in pain as the glory goes elsewhere. So much endeavour, so much expectation, so little ultimate reward.
Well, this really shows the cruel nature of sport. To have made it so far and fall short is just heartbreaking. You can't question their quality. They just couldn't make it happen on the day. I really feel for them.